Hello, teachers. Welcome to week 7 in Principles and Practices of Middle School. This week we are going to begin the third part of our course, which is going to focus on what research tells us about effective middle schools. I have you in smaller groups this week, and the reason for this is so that in your smaller groups you can think about what a true middle school should be like. In the last few weeks, you have learned about the specific needs of young adolescents, and so what I'd like for you and your group members to do, you'll either be working with one other person or two people, is to go ahead and reflect on the developmental characteristics that have been described in the past few weeks about adolescence. Brainstorm about what an effective middle school should look like. After you've done that on the Google Doc, then go ahead and read Chapter 6 in the Brown and Knowles book, which is about what research tells us about effective middle schools. I'd also like for you to watch Founders of the American Middle School Movement, which gives some background information on why there was a transition from junior highs to middle schools. Unfortunately, because of budget cuts, etc., we're seeing more of a resurgence of junior highs. However, the middle school philosophy is one that caters to the specific needs of young adolescents. I've been asked by a few people about the upcoming middle school tour and interview, so I wanted to show you where you can find information about it, which I've got the middle school tour and interview assignment separate here. It's the questions and the assignment should also be in your syllabus. The middle school tour does not have questions per se, but it does have the characteristics of effective middle schools. What I'd like for you to do is take 10 of these 20 items and think of a question that you could ask your interviewee about their particular middle school, such as here. One example of an effective middle school is a comprehensive advisory program. What you would do is just ask, so what type of advisory program do you have for your middle school students? You'll be having to think ahead of time to come up with your questions based on those characteristics. Getting back to this week, you're going to do a collaborative brainstorm on a Google Doc about what an effective middle school should look like before you learn more about them, just based off of the needs of adolescents. Then you're going to read about the middle school and then watch about the founders of the middle school movement. I will have feedback to you on your third inquiry project resource. Keep up the good work, and if you're having issues finding things, please get in touch with me. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a great week.